on no snare
What's
drum.
going on, everybody? This is Trendkill Radio, a rock news show about all things rock except for when it's not, brought to you by the Foundry Concert Club right here in Cleveland, Ohio. I am your host, Sean Ryan.
I am Chris Jones.
He's back, everybody. He is definitely back. We are here hunkered down in our bunkers, our quarantining, kind of, except when we got to go out to the liquor store.
Speaking of, hold on. There we go.
Brought to you by Bushmills. Or Benchmark or whatever. All right, so before we start, I just want you guys just to subscribe, do it, and hit the notifications, and let's just get into it. Our first and only story, Josh Homme, the lead singer of Queens of the Stone Age, he has filed a restraining order against his now ex-wife, Brody Dale. I keep on wanting to say fucking like Adrian Brody. I don't know any girl's named Brody, so it fucking kills me every time.
It's a fake name.
Yeah, I know. Dale's from or Brody. One of them is from some a movie character. That's what it was.
Yeah, yes. She's from Australia originally, and I forget what her actual name is, but it's like 4 names.
Yeah, it's not important. Why not just get into just a little touch of the back history here? Brody and Josh, they got married in 2005 after she was already married to Rancid lead singer Tim Armstrong. Now, last year, 2019. Divorced after about 14 years.
Brody filed for separation with no clear reason why. They dated for a few years and got married in 2005. They have 3 kids together, and that's really about the only, stuff that I've seen written down about it. So
yeah, after they separated in November and they filed for divorce in December, we found out that she herself had filed a restraining order against Josh, saying that he came over to their house one night drunk as shit, no surprise, and headbutted her. We don't really know if that's actually true, but apparently that went in and filed. Now Josh has got his own restraining order against her because she's being a loco biatch.
Yeah, she's showing up to places and trying to get him in trouble. And
yeah, back in February, he was taking his daughter out for a horseback riding lesson, and she showed up about an hour before it was supposed to end, parked right next to him, and then started filming him. Then a couple minutes later, he gets an angry text message from her lawyer saying, "You get the fuck out of her space that she showed up to, or we're gonna call the cops and you're gonna be arrested." So he has filed his own counter restraining order just to get this bitch off his back.
Yeah, now she's not allowed within 100 yards of him or whatever.
And so, yeah, he's not allowed in 100 yards of her. She's not allowed at 100 yards of him. So what do they do when they have the kids? Does Tom Brady come in and just spiral a fucking child the length of a football field or two?
Wait, Mr. Brady, take your goddamn teddy bear with you! Oh, holy shit, perfect spiral!
And just punt the baby. Just punt the baby through the uprights. Mail order.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Ready, guys?
So it's just so messy, but I mean, it's crazy. They were together for 14 years. They say you never divorce the person that you married, and I think in Hollywood times, that 14 years is a long fucking time, and maybe their craziness, because Josh, we'll get into some of his stories in a little bit, but I mean, goddamn, maybe their craziness worked for them. But I mean, how many toxic fucking relationships have you known of, Chris?
Right.
Myself, where you just go ew, what is wrong with you people? And then it works.
I was in one, and it was just
Oh, hi.
We will return to our regularly scheduled program momentarily. Please stay tuned.
I'm going to stuck my spoon in my milk.
Yeah, Josh, allegedly, I've gotten off topic. We've had some background noises. Josh Homme, he's said that in addition to her, trying to just ruin his life and possibly get him arrested and thrown in jail, which he's no stranger to, he said that during the course of their marriage, she has punched him several times in the face.
Oh, I have no doubt about that.
And hit him in the head with a frying pan like it's a fucking cartoon.
Ah! I tickle you! You hit me in the head with a frying pan?
I told you to stop.
I taste blood!
Well, there's a lot of it.
I'm surprised you didn't Courtney love his ass. Too soon?
Yeah, a cast iron skillet. She cracked him in his dome about it, and then she bragged to her friends about it. And I'm assuming they're at a cool Hollywood party, and she goes, "Yeah, Josh, last night I beat the shit out of him," and him just
right. Well, I mean, he's no stranger to cracking people over the heads with things either. I mean, what was that?
This isn't his first restraining order. Back in 2004, he had an altercation with the lead singer of the Dwarves, who originally had the bass player Nick Oliveri, who then went on to the classic Songs for the Deaf album and maybe even Rated R, but then was fired by Josh. And the Dwarves lead singer, he wrote a song kind of bashing Josh.
Right. That's what those guys do.
At a festival, Josh comes up behind the lead singer of the Dwarves, all 6'5" of Josh, and pours a beer over the lead singer's head while singing, "What you gonna do about it?" And it turns into this fucking shoving match, and then Josh just takes the bottle and cracks him over the fucking head. Dude played his show, and then he had to go to like Cedars-Sinai to get like 12 stitches. Which, that's a great rock show.
Mean,
but
the two of them together, I'm surprised it wasn't a murder-suicide or something. Like, just, you know?
There's a stipulation with the divorce of Josh and Brody signed back in December and says, quoting TMZ, in which he agreed to complete a substance abuse program with aftercare. He agreed to participate in a 12-step program and to be subject to psychological testing and random drug testing twice a week. He also has to use a SoberLink device 2 times a day for 6 months and give her the results.
Jeez.
And that's on top of, you know, her doing the Find My Friends app on your iPhone and taking a look at all his credit card charges to know where he's at all times. And it's just like, God, yes, we do need a divorce because...
Yeah, that's not marriage anymore. That's just like... a hostage crisis.
Yeah, like just to be just so fucking trapped. Even after you're done with this woman, I'm not discrediting anything that she has said or anything like that, but I mean, I think she's crazy, and so is he. I mean,
yeah.
She got
She's
married.
just a little bit. I mean, she was 16 when she flew here from Australia to marry Tim Armstrong, and he was fucking 30. They were together for a long time, and it's just like...
Yeah, they started dating when she was 16, got married as soon as she turned 18.
Oh, okay, right, but still, like...
And it was 30, yes, I know, and wow, how gross is that?
How much for the little girl?
We're both in our 30s, and I just...
I know. I can't imagine dating a 16-year-old. Like, it's not because, like, oh, she's so cool and intelligent and smart and she's so well-versed. And
she's so worldly and knows so many things.
She's still doing Algebra 2.
Hey, listen, I never even did Algebra 2, okay? My math skills suck ass, and I went to a shitty high school, so fuck it. The article I read and a little bit of history on her in Wikipedia said that she had a really kind of troubled childhood, teenage years also.
You think? I didn't even need to read anything about that to know that that was the truth.
But I mean, it was badder than I thought it would be, or worse than I thought it would be. Badder? That's not even a fucking, whatever. But yeah, she had like a history of sexual abuse. Like, she was abused and was in a lot of really hostile, like, court cases over it and stuff, and like just really traumatizing stuff. And then she openly admits that she was a drug user and everything back then, and just, you know, whatever. But I'm sure, like, between that, the drugs, the drinking, being in a touring band, and being married to Tim Armstrong, Homme never stood a chance.
Anyways, okay, that is all that we have for this week's episode of Tranquil Radio. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and obviously YouTube. Subscribe, hit the little fucking notification, do your thing. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I am your host.
Thanks, guys. I am Chris Jones. It's been awesome being back.
Yes, absolutely. And this is Tranquil Radio.
See you guys soon.
Farting on no snare drum.
What was the story about the guy that, like, when they were on tour and like he would hear him coming and he would take off running so he wouldn't force tequila down his throat? I took my now fiance for her birthday. I took her to go see Queens of the Stone Age at the world famous Agora here right in Cleveland, Ohio. And we went and saw Queens of the Stone Age, and opening up for him, a really amazing band called Royal Blood. If you've never heard of them, go check them out right now on Apple Music or Spotify, whatever you do. But anyways, the lead singer was he was terrified of Josh because he would get absolutely sloshed. Like, he said, like, Josh's tequila input was just so immense that he couldn't take it anymore. And there was one story where he heard Josh coming down the hallway backstage. And, like, I'm sure if you're 6'5", flaming red hair Josh with a bottle of tequila you've been drinking all night, you're probably going to be loud. The lead singer for Royal Blood was just like, I heard him and I had to go hide in the bathroom stalls
in backstage in the dressing room because I couldn't take it anymore. I can't no more.
He's like, you get like the POV Blair Witch style of him like hiding in the fucking stall, like snot coming out of his nose, like
it was a lot like
no more tequila, please.